So the theory that I decided to research was B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning theory. What was the reason I did this? I was interested in a branch of science, so when I was talking to Mrs. Hanson, she helped me discover which branch of science I wanted to do, and the branch of science I chose was behaviorism. And what is behaviorism? So behaviorism is there's a stimuli introduced, the response to the stimuli, and the consequence from the stimuli. So what made me want to go through the operant conditioning? And operant conditioning is when there is a reward for good behavior, and for bad behavior there is something that decreases it. And the main thing that operant conditioning that B.F. Skinner used was he did a rat in a box. So when the rat did something good, Skinner would reward it with something to make it want to keep doing this behavior to get a more reward. So there's punishment and reinforcement and negative and positive of it. So the difference between it is adding and subtracting different things to get different behaviors. So when you have positive punishment, you can see that you add something to decrease a behavior, and then subtracting to decrease a behavior for negative. And so when you're doing something negative, you're always subtracting something to either increase or decrease, and when you're positive, you're adding. And punishment is used to decrease a behavior, and reinforcement is used to increase a behavior. So this is positive punishment. An example for positive punishment is touching a stove and burning your hand. And this shows that you might not want to do that again, because then you'd get hurt and punished from it in a positive way, so you can have more experiences from it. And this is another example of a dog biting a shoe and then getting yelled at, so not wanting to do it again. And then this is negative punishment. Different types of things are like removing electronics, making some child clean up after breaking a vase, doing extra chores, and then taking away time with friends. And then positive reinforcement is something that is used by as you can see, training a dog by giving a treat after the dog does something correct. And another thing is teachers use a reward system, as in tickets, candy, or giving out things in a classroom for positive reinforcement. And the negative reinforcement is also something used in a classroom that's greatly used. So getting points taken away from turning something in late, or not doing your homework and also getting points taken away from that, and then not putting on sunscreen and getting sunburned. And then I sent out a Google form to teachers throughout the school and got this data from it when I said all these different things that teachers said, because these are forms of the operant conditioning theory. So I sent these out and was like, do you do these in your classroom? And here's the different things, and clearly you can see that some are more used than others. And my question was, what strategies do teachers use? And then my analysis was the two most popular strategies at our middle school are to give positive verbal feedback and to move student seating. Two other popular strategies are to give candy and call a parent to give negative feedback. The two least popular strategies are to give after-school detentions and to give stickers out. And then in conclusions, teachers will base their actions upon students' behaviors in their classroom, and most teachers give rewards to motivate students to have good behavior and to reinforce their good behavior so they continue doing that. And teachers will move students' seating if they do not apply to their rules, and often teachers will move kids away from their friends, and most teachers give verbal feedback to their students, and Skinner's operant conditioning theory seems to work in classrooms as a common practice. But I also added a question asking teachers if they knew that they were using this theory, and surprisingly a lot of them said no, they did not know. So what did I learn from this project? I learned that B.K. Skinner's theory was very influential on the being able to train animals and people to do certain actions in the way that they, like their characteristics. And that's it.